Kalimera, Kalisfera, whatever time you're watching, this is Mappa. I'm still Thasso is here. Thassomu, how are you doing, my guy?
Oh,
Oh no.
Wusa.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, it's beautiful. No, it's beautiful. Take a week off for reasons. And those reasons have calmed themselves down a little bit, which means now I can come back and deliver what the people are asking for.
Well, you've gone from one stressful situation to another, haven't you?
Yeah. Yes. More on that one later.
Yes. Well, Pedro's kindly message saying, I'm here for Thasso, emotional support provider. Lovely. Emotional damage. Hey, yo, Rockax. Let's go. Right.
Let's go.
Without any further ado, let's get cracking because it's going to be a big one tonight. Big one.
Yeah.
Let's start with Conference League, shall we? Which team we're going to start with first?
Let's start. Depends. It depends who pops up on screen first, I guess.
That doesn't matter. So take your pick.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go with who I've got on the notes first. Then, and that's BK Hacken versus Ike. Ike, BK Hacken versus Ike Larnagas. I need to point that out. That Ike Athens played the Turkish team.
Yes.
For people who know will understand why I said it the way I said it.
No. Can I?
Yes, you can.
Can I do this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who aren't aware, there is a newspaper in London called Bariki Agim. Very highly respected. They've been around for decades, and they've done a stellar job in, I guess, providing information and news from Cyprus to the Chalutya, yours truly, and this guy over here. Now, they've started doing their own 10, 12-minute segment on Facebook with three contributors. And they were talking about the separate teams in Europe. And one of them, I guess it's a kind of easy mistake to make, but one of them said, Ike got a 1-1 draw against the Turkish team. You know, they're doing very, very well, that Turkish team. Difficult place to go to, blah, blah. And Thasso and I were like, what? No, and then the light bulb moment, he was referring to Ike because Ike drew, but they didn't play Samsunspor. In fact, it was Ike Athens that beat Samsunspor 2-1. So that's why Thasso said it was Hacken.
Yeah.
Easy mistake to make, I guess.
Yes.
You don't know. Yeah. But it's fine. We're not going to bitch about it. Yeah. These things happen. I'm sure I've made several mistakes. And Pedro can't talk. Haji Vasili.
Anyway, so Ike drew with BK Hacken. We say drew. They were winning 1-0 up until the 94th minute, where they conceded their first goal of the Conference League stage campaign.
Which means right in the Kanigis.
Right. Yes, exactly. Right in the Kanigis. 1-1. So Omonia Loni Philip Helander.
He's gone permanently now. He's permanent. He's gone.
He's permanent. Okay. Well, anyway, former Omonia player Philip Helander gave Ike the lead by scoring an own goal. They conceded that goal really, really, really late on, which is a disappointment, obviously. What are you going to do? Anyway, 1-1 draw. A draw is better than a loss. And they are still undefeated in the Conference League stage, despite the amount of draws that they've actually put on the board. And to finish things off tomorrow, they're going to Albania to play Shkendia. So, yes, Cyprus expects.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cyprus expects.
Yes. So, here's one. Here's another one here for you.
Yes.
So, Omonia went to Austria again. And they got a 1-0 win. They squeezed it. Neofido scored another goal. But, yeah, Omonia had to dig deep for the result. As I've seen on the stats, they only had 3 shots, where Rapid had 13. and Omonia only had half the number of passes that Rapid had. But
Mate, that's the story.
The main stat is Omonia won 1-0.
It doesn't tell the story of the game because how many shots did Rapid have?
13.
Yeah, and I think one of them, if I'm not mistaken, Uzoho saved. Another one hit the post and fell to one of their guy, and then he skied it over the bar from like 10 yards out. But it wasn't this one-way traffic game that the stats would lead people to believe. Honestly, it was a really good performance from Omonia, really good professional.
Good.
So,
and
yes.
obviously with that result, now they're a bit more in control of their own fate.
Yes.
However, they have to play Rakov, Chestokova, which is one of the teams that are in the higher echelons of that league table.
Yes.
So it is a difficult game.
For those Omonia fans that are interested, if you go onto the Patreon that we have, if you go onto one of the Omonia podcasts that we do, there's a Patreon link. I did an interview with a Polish journalist who spoke about Rakov, and he actually said that the Rakov head coach basically openly came out and said, I want to be Legia Warsaw head coach.
Oh, okay. Weird considering where Legia are right now.
Yeah.
But, okay, fine. But yes, so with the results that came out this week, it seems that Cyprus continues to be fucking massive, mate. Look at that.
Yes.
We're still in the race for additional Champions League spots. This season, Cyprus is the 8th best federation in Europe. We're doing better than Denmark and Greece, as you can see there. We're doing better than a lot of other nations. As you can see there, the Farmers League in France is only just above us. So brilliant. Still in there. We're still in there. I can't believe that we're in December and Cyprus is still in the top 10. And in fact, Cyprus is in 16th place overall in the coefficient charts.
Yes.
And in fact, because of Omonia beating Rapid, we jumped above Austria. Now, there's a little line between Cyprus in 16th and Switzerland in 15th, because 15th place gives you an extra Champions League place.
It does indeed.
In the qualifiers. So, Switzerland, fuck you, Switzerland. Andre the Cyprus is coming for you. Andre the Cyprus is gonna sort you out. Do you get it? Andre the Cyprus.
Andre the Cyprus, like Andre the Giant, yes.
Yeah, there you go. Because Cyprus is massive, mate.
Massive, yes,
massive.
Very good. I like it.
Yeah.
Be choke slamming everyone. Choke slam everyone. Choke slam Rakov, choke slam Skendeli, what you want to call them. Who've got Buffalo got next? Skendia.
Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo.
They've got Chelsea. Choke slam them
Chelsea.
as well.
Oh, bloody hell. Put them through a fucking table.
Choke slam, yes.
Yes.
At the tables.
Devon.
Who would be the Dudley boys from Buffalo? I think Anderson would be one. Anderson would be Devon.
I want Lucas and David Luiz.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Mind you, if it's David Luiz, you can just if it's David Luiz, you stand on the rake, bosh. Bosh.
I was going to say,
if you know.
The other one, you can have Spike Dudley, and that's Bilea.
So what? Who's Mikhail? The Hurricane? Stand back!
Oh God! But yes, we're gonna end some nations over the next few weeks, I think.
Bruno is Doink the Clown.
No.
Oh, these WWE references, man, they're killing. Andre the Cyprus.
Yes.
Come on. Yes. Right.
Now.
Oh my goodness. So, anything else?
That's it for Europe. I'm guessing you talked about Bafo last week.
Yes, I did Bafo.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, tell us your thoughts about Bafo.
Listen, they went to a very difficult place, put in a very good performance, and just didn't hit that 100%. They were at 99%, and like you keep saying, it's that 1% that counts.
Yeah.
So yeah, experience. It's an experience, and hopefully those players grow from it. Obviously, not in the Paralimni, they can grow from it in Europe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, they still got a couple. Was it January? I think the Chelsea game is.
Yep.
Middle of Jan, something like that. So gives them a bit of time to get some momentum in the league and hopefully push on. Libon, let's move on. Let's move on to the Paralimni. And our first game is in Bafo, where Agrida beats Ethnikos by 3-1. Haji Vasili, there you go, Pedro, giving Agrida the lead. But Anderegan had a penalty save from Bentreo, and that opened it up because Castro scored another worldie. Look at that. Pick that one out. Breno pulled one back, but on the counter-attack with 10 minutes to go, Ali Reynolds, I think he's got Scottish blood, Scochezos, made it 3-1, wrapped it up. Good night, goodbye. And speaking of goodbye, what happened, Tasso?
Oh, well, let's jump into the news right away, shall we? So, Despite the fact that we reported it a bit early, I think it was like 2 weeks early, Ethnikos Achna finally reported that Igor Angelovsky handed in his notice after the result against Agridas, and they are therefore looking for their third head coach of the season. So there you go, Mr. Angelovsky, Exo. But we already did that with him, didn't we? So
no, we didn't.
Oh, did we not?
No, we didn't, because it wasn't official. It wasn't official. So, Mrs. Filippo, your guy, he's gone.
Here we go again, it's another day, another manager's out, he couldn't stay. The ink's still wet on that brand new deal, but in Cyprus change is all too real. Oh, another manager is out. It's no surprise we scream and shout. Last season, 18, the year before was more. In this revolving door, who's keeping score?
Mr. Angelovsky is managerial casualty number 9 of the season. And thus, one of the names that was thrown into the hat the other day was Bursa.
Ooh.
Are we going to see Bursa ball at Ethnikos? Possibly. Another name's been thrown into the hat, but we're going to go into him in just a bit, won't we?
Yes, we will. But yes, Bursaididis. It would be good to see him back, especially with the kind of forward players that Achna have. But yes, it's very interesting name, I think, to be associated with Achna.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens.
Can you imagine Bursa at Ethnikos?
Anderegan and Breno. Ooh.
Oh dear. Or if he stays, Breno, that is. But anyway.
And Anderegan, anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on, because I think that this one, we're going to have a bit of fun with this one, aren't we, Tasso? Let's go. So, it is at the Papadopoulos, where Omone Aradipu beats their landlords by a goal to 0. Stavros Yoriou with the winner. But in added time, Artemida thought he grabbed an equalizer. But guess what? VAR. You're offside. And that caused a massive shitstorm, didn't it, Tasso?
No, bloody blood. But yeah, Intense. Let's call it intense. But before we move on to what was said, I would just like to add my 2 cents and say he's offside. I mean, all right, it did take him 4 minutes and what's that, 94.53, and then he got chalked offside at 99.14. So what's that, 4.5 minutes? They said 5 minutes, but 4.5 minutes. But you could see it's very
to be
close.
precise.
It's very close, right? It's a very close decision, but he's offside. He's offside, lads. I don't know what to tell you. He's offside. He's offside. Anyway. Now, following the game, there was a big old statement. I'm not gonna read all of it. But basically, following the travesty of a correct offside decision being given against them,
travesty of a correct offside decision.
Anorthosis joined a long list of clubs to send out a public complaint regarding the refereeing they've had this season, and in fact, not just complaining about the decision in that game, but decided to list off a series of decisions that they feel have gone against them that should have not gone against them, which included Furtado elbowing somebody and getting a red card. Apparently, he shouldn't have got a red card because somebody got fouled earlier in the build-up to the red card. Now, an elbow's an elbow, lads. It's a red card. We'll talk about another incident involving an elbow and a red card a bit later. An elbow's a red card, regardless of if there was a foul beforehand or whatever. It's a red card. Now, the other thing that they've been complaining about is the offside decisions against them. Now, they listed off about 12 different things that they were pissed off about, specifically with how the offsides are given against them. But, maybe put Vukic into some training to watch his lines.
Right.
Watch his lines. That's all he needs to do. He does everything else correctly. He just needs to watch his lines. Watch your lines.
It's mad. It's mad. They sat there, and can you imagine? They were talking about, was it match day 1? Aradipo, there's an offside. They were talking about the lines being incorrectly placed. It said Ivanovic avoided the red card for violent conduct. Match day 3 against AEK. There was a handball decision. Then there was Ethnikos, as you mentioned, with Furtado clattering into a guy. Against Omonia, there was the first minute the goal was offside. It wasn't, bro. Against Agrita, there was 2 penalties that they said were waved away. Against APOEL, there's a penalty appeal. Against Apollon, a goal disallowed for offside. And the thing is, they said that the goal against Apollon was disallowed for a marginal offside decision. It doesn't matter if it's marginal.
If it's marginal, it's offside. Rebelle. It's the rules of the game, man.
Honestly.
Like, right. AEL complaining about David Luiz elbowing. That's a complaint. That is a real complaint, and that's something that needed to be dealt with, right? There's a couple of complaints that have come from Omonia this season about some decisions. Also, real complaints. But if you're going like, Furtado shouldn't have got a red card for fucking people's elbow, smashing someone in the face. Nah, you're wrong. You're wrong. And now, the statement was very solid and blunt and very you're not gonna, it's us against everybody else. and give it to the Mahides. They know how to escalate things, don't they? They basically finished their statement with regarding the referees. First and last time we warn you, don't play with us. There's a saying that says whoever plays with fire gets burnt. It's good to keep that in mind.
You need to send me the link to that. I need to read it. I need to read it. I need to see my own eyes.
Oh, Oh, I mean, there's a lot more harsh wording in there, but I specifically like the ending to it.
Well, ask
and-
Prieto about getting burnt.
Well, I was going to say.
They mean it literally. That's the thing. It's a literal term.
Yep. So you know, it's gonna be an awkward. Well, it's gonna be awkward next week when Vukic is going to be given offside.
Bro, the irony of that comment, them saying if you play with fire, you're gonna get burnt. Have you seen the rumor who they're linked with?
Oh bloody hell! Yes, yeah. Here's the other one. This is I didn't put it in the notes, but Tornike Ogriashvili. Back. Guess who's back? Back again.
That's the rumor.
Ah man, Tornike. Listen, he's going to bring the whole band back together tomorrow. Old Timmy. He's going to bring Tornike back. He's going to bring Loria back. He's going to go get Georgie King-Clancy, get him to put his boots back on, get Mario Jardel back in as well. You know.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Gacharava, get him back as well. Why not? Bloody hell. Yeah, I was speaking to Luca, our Georgian expert, about Ogriashvili. And he goes, here's a funny thing. He goes, after he signed in Georgia in 2023, he played a few games, got suspended, and decided to retire for 10 months. He played five-a-side football for a few weeks in 2024, and simply because his friends told him that he's good enough to play for the Georgian national team, he decided to lace his boots once again in the hopes of being selected for Euro 2024.
Oh, God.
He did well at APOEL, though, didn't he?
Oh, don't get me started, man.
He was brilliant. Him, Dausvili, and okay, Kvilitaya was good. But him, Dausvili, yeah, brilliant, man.
Ooh, Petridis signing.
Dausvili with his fucking rugby helmet.
Man. Man, breathe. We're not there yet. Breathe. It's okay.
Ruben says that Tasso is about to rename Flares Cafés to Flares Frappés. I invoke my right to remain silent. They're out to get them. Foil hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. Ogriashvili, a streets will forget player.
Oh man, that's beautiful. Chef's kiss. Wonderful. Incredible. So yeah, that's Anorthosis. Yeah, Omonia Radipo got the win.
Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Yeah. Such as his stay of execution.
Yep.
For at least another week anyway. Right. Let's go on to the next game, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only one thing to do now.
Cualquier otra hora en la que estés viendo esto, this is Mappa. Esto es Mappa, pasión sin parar. Chipre vibra, nadie lo puede negar. Entre humo, bengalas y multas al final. El fútbol nos quema, nos hace cantar. Las gradas arden con fuego y color. Los jueces reparten sanciones sin pudor. Corrupción en la sombra, rumores que van, pero el alma del hincha no se puede comprar. Esto es Mappa, pasión sin parar. Un drama eterno que no va a terminar. Entre risas, escándalos y verdad brutal, el fútbol de Chipre es un carnaval.
So, A 0-0 draw between Olympiacos and AEL was highly eventful. Let's put it that way. You had Ingia sent off for Olympiacos, and then Stefano Caralambo was sent off. AEL couldn't work out how to score against them. And then at full time, it just all kicked off. And it all started, I noticed it all started when Glavcic threw the ball at the referee. I don't know if that's going to be in the referee's notebook. I don't know exactly what happened at the end because I saw Gosti being pulled off. Like Martins was walking around going, what the fuck is going on? Then it all kicked off. It's mental.
Mental. I mean, the fact that out of the two teams as well that could have won the game at the end, Barbosa hit the post from a corner.
Yep.
The way to beat AEL, right, is Ochoa, for some reason, you just play the corner near him and he goes.
Maybe he suffers from vertigo. He's scared of heights. When the ball's high, he's just like, I don't know.
Good old Billy Yates. Anyway, yeah. So Olympiacos, 2 sendings off again. Ingia for an elbow. Anorthosis got sent off for an elbow, and Haralambo's got a second yellow card. It's a blatant yellow card. I think the complaint from Olympiacos was that the first yellow card wasn't a yellow, and that Ingia didn't actually elbow the player and therefore shouldn't have got a red card. But come on. Don't
be silly.
Yeah. But yeah,
so entertaining.
Yeah. But Olympiacos are always entertaining. I was expecting a penalty to be given as well. At one point, there was a penalty shout for AEL, but the ball was too close to the hand.
Yes.
Again, Barbosa. And it wasn't going to get given. But regardless, if that was given anyway, Dalichmanidis would have saved it because that's what he does. He saves penalties. But yeah.
The penalty saving machine.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell happened during that game, man. It's crazy.
It was a farce. Absolute farce. Speaking of a farce, AEL have got something to say, haven't they? They had 2 things to say. Things to say.
So,
it's all true.
Yeah. So, firstly, they released a statement saying, "We are gonna have, we might be having some words because we've received some information pertaining to Vrionidis handing us down our punishment." And then the day later, they were like, "Yeah, we're going to appeal the decision because the information we've been sent is real, and that information in particular relates to the police demanding from the Cyprus FA for AEL to be made an example of for their fan behaviour before the game." We discussed a couple of weeks ago what had happened a couple of nights before the game with Apollon. So the police wanted an example made of them, and they went to the Cyprus FA and said, Aristotelis, come on, Aristotelis, do the thing. So, AEL seem to have found some proof that is the case, and are therefore appealing the decision because the punishments do not correspond with the rules and regulations of the FA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Okay.
Which I've got to say, the trouble that happened during that game was mild, right? There wasn't anything.
Yeah.
Which is why when I saw, fan bans, I was like, what? So, yeah.
Well, listen. At least they're doing things the legal way. They're taking the legal route. Which is, something that needs to be done. You got to take things serious like this. If you're dead serious about it, and you got to do things the correct way. But this is Cyprus. This is APOEL.
Cyprus and APOEL. Panayam. Yeah. So yeah, that was that announcement. What was the other announcement that you wanted to talk about?
Well, there's two, wasn't there? First, they complained about the decision,
yeah.
and then they decided they're going to take them to court about it. So
yeah,
that's it.
So we're just waiting on that for the time being.
Yep.
But meanwhile, obviously, Olympiacos complaining about the refs. They also brought
standard.
out. They also brought out a statement saying, can we also have foreign referees? Why is it just the big teams that get foreign referees? That's favoritism, and it's not fair. And we should also have foreign referees for our games because fairness and being fair. And we defend Cypriot referees, but stop giving us Cypriot referees, please.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
But again, the big decisions during the game were correct.
Yeah. Listen, I'm so pleased that we're writing the Book of Mappa, because we can go back to previous months and refer to certain things that were said, especially when the season was about to begin and everyone was happy with Hari taking charge, and obviously D'Amato and yada 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 and other things as well, and how Hari was then talking about the referees and how they're gonna be nice to him or whatever it is that he said. I need to find it and quote him, because I think it's quality stuff. The contradictions and the hypocrisy from everyone is elite level, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, shall we move on?
We can.
Let's go, young man. Now on to the next. And Thaso, this is for you, because Krasava held APOEL to a goalless draw. But again, more controversy. I think Krasava had the better of the chances, in my opinion. But yeah, Laifi was sent off. It's 2 yellow cards, really. 2 yellow cards in the space of like 5 seconds, and it was for verbally abusing the referee. And then once again, just like the APOEL Olympiaco game at the Gazibi a couple of days earlier, it descended into an utter farce. I know Pablo Garcia was booked during the game. There were 2 red cards for match officials. In fact, one of them was, I think, an assistant coach of APOEL, and the other one was the stadium manager, apparently, according to the CFA app, which is a bit of a weird one. I don't know why he'd be getting involved, but hey, again, utter carnage, mate. Chaos.
Yeah, absolute mess. An absolute mess. Right, there you go.
No. Look at the guy with the white hair.
Yeah. He looks like my uncle Dimitri.
Look at the abuse. Look at the gesture, the hand gesture.
It's coming. There's a slap coming. Yeah, absolute balls up, man. What?
Amazing. What are these fans things standing on top of the tunnel as well?
Yeah.
My God. My God.
And again, there's no reason for it, man. They're like the decisions that were made. The decisions that were made by the referee, again, nothing wrong with them, right? Laifi's was booked for dissent for reacting the way he did, for a free kick not being given. And then he probably said something like "Amo di razzasso" after he was walking off, and it was like Fodil was like, "Nope, nah, that's it, off you go." What are you gonna do, man? Chibak, look at what Chibak did the other week. There's situations, man. There's situations. There's a lot of frustration boiling over because of a situation at the club. And yeah, it just happened, man. It just exploded, and everybody just took aim at the referee. And there's no need for it. There's no need for it, you know.
And then it exploded at full time outside the ground, didn't it? Because
yes.
there was a bit of rage.
Yeah.
Rage.
So a lot of the fans decided to wait outside for the players, and well, not the players. One person in particular. Again, one person. I mean, it's difficult to call him a person, but yeah.
Whoever could you mean, Tasso?
Yes. Yeah, there he is. So, words about Prodromos Petridis, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Because the APOEL fans, while they were waiting outside the VIP area where the players are, they weren't necessarily going to be going after the players or the manager. They are specifically looking for the APOEL president, Prodromos Petridis. So finally, the shoe started to drop on some of the organized fans that there's one person in particular who is at fault for the situation the club is in, and I would just like to welcome them to the resistance. Welcome to the resistance, lads. You're a bit late, but better late than never. Yeah. So it's okay. I forgive you for being a bit late. Now, saying that, the higher ups in the Bansifi released a statement after the game and after what had gone on, asking for calm heads and patience, and good news is coming. We know that there's good news coming. The club is in a hole, right? And there's one person who's running the club straight into a brick wall at 200 miles per hour, right? It's just that big splat on the wall. The negativity emanating from a lot of people forced that statement by these supposedly official representation of the club's fans, right? For me, I find it a bit weird that the hierarchy in the Bansifi can't lift their heads above Petridis' bumhole for more than 3 seconds to see the state of the club, right? A reminder that the club has 4 separate transfer embargoes on it, with a 5th one on the way, if it hasn't already been put on the club. The finances were already nosediving before the season started, and Petridis in his press conference was like, "Yeah, I've reduced the playing budget by 29%." Yeah. So now those finances are swimming in the same shit that the Bansifi is lapping up. Nom 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 nom. Lovely Petridis shit. Yeah. Anyway, now back on the side of the resistance, and we have the Mono APOEL podcast, along with Govendana Yinede, but the Mono APOEL podcast.
I've seen the post. I've seen the article. My goodness. Yes. Is it explosive?
It is explosive. But at the same time, I've seen 2 or 3 of these articles by different people. They're explosive and they say some very strong words, but for some reason they find that they find it within themselves to be like, right at the beginning, this is not aimed directly at Petridis as a person. He's fine as a person.
Right. Okay. So it's just avoiding character assassination, basically.
Exactly. I'm not going to avoid the character assassination.
Oh God. Oh,
But
God.
I mean, I've already been through it. You know, I did the whole. I was a bit graphic earlier. I'm not going to do it again. Now, what I won't go through the whole article, the whole opinion piece, but I will mention one sentence in it, which I think is kind of. I think there's an essence that you can feel there without having to read the whole thing, and that is, people say that if he leaves, he will leave behind a scorched earth. Gentlemen, have you smelled the odors? Have you smelled the odors coming out of the club?
Well,
No, no.
He did say that there was persistent mismanagement, didn't he?
He did.
He did. And he mentioned, was it budgets dwarfing real income and catastrophic planning, endless gambles? That's another term I think he used.
Betting on black and it came red 4 seasons in a row.
Yeah. And let me find that bit. It goes, the story of Brazilian investors ready to pour 200 million over 20 years has quietly transformed into a bad joke.
Mm-hmm.
He says, as has the repeated promise, as long as I'm president, APOEL will not be in danger.
Now, Batihi as well, who wrote the article, he was the one that got a telling off at the press conference.
Oh, was he the guy that he said, pick up the phone, you got my number or something like that?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, listen, brother me, right? If Batihi isn't ringing you, once again, I'm asking you to send me your number and we can have a chat. A friendly chat where you can tell me the truth. You can tell me the truth as you seem to want to tell everybody all the time, except you don't. You say you want to tell the truth twice a year, and when people ask you for stuff, you go, "Oh, don't worry about that. Just support the team." So send me your number. Prom.
Check your phone.
Prom. Send me your number. Send me your number, Prom. Yeah? Send me it. I'm not going to contact you unsolicited, even though I can now. I'm not going to do that. You send me a message, and then we can have a chat. How about that? How about that? So, yeah, I mean, you know, I've not used as good flowery language as Batihis has, but he's saying the same thing that I'm saying, and so are a lot of major voices in the APOEL fan sphere. I'm not calling myself a major voice. I'm saying other people who are major voices in the APOEL fan sphere are kicking up a fuss now. And finally, in the meantime, do you want to mention this new thing that came out about the club? Well, in particular, a Spanish player who was there last season.
Oh, yeah, the other voices. Voices. Another voice. Well, remember this guy, Ivan Alejo? He gave an interview with the Spanish press, and in a nutshell, he's taken a flamethrower to his brief APOEL spell. You could call it a 6-month holiday that somehow managed to be, I guess, an expensive, miserable, unpaid, and everyone else's fault mistake. Right? I think.
Yeah.
This is a lad that joined APOEL from Cadiz. He was kind of wooed by Manolo Jimenez. He was this seductive promise of playing abroad, and he was kind of doing Cadiz a favor by easing their wage bill. Anyway, Alejo said that the moment he arrived in Cyprus, he tried not to sign. Yeah, he tried not to sign for the club because he wanted to go to QPR, but Cadiz basically torpedoed the deal because apparently he fell out with Vinny Jr. There was an accusation of racism, and QPR decided to pull the plug. Anyway, he said that he signed for APOEL against his will. And I don't know how that happened, but hey, apparently Bedridi messaged him WhatsApp saying, come back, come to the club, blah, blah, blah. And he says that he earns slightly more than at Cadiz. Let's have a look. What else did he say? He'd only been paid about 6 months out of a 6-month stay.
6
then
weeks.
Malona,
6
weeks. 6 weeks out of a 6-month stay. And then Jimenez was sacked in February. And then he said Cyprus turned into an extended regret from a new challenge. We know what happened with his summer situation. But yeah, he just says he regrets it. But here's the thing, like his comments have basically split APOEL fans down the middle, because some have said, like, players like him, high wages, low impact, short stays, blah, blah, they're the reason why the club is drowning financially. But others see the interview as, I don't know, bro, like kind of fresh ammunition against Bedridi. So on the one hand, like what he's done is effectively ended anything he's ever had with APOEL. But at the same time, you've got other fans that are like, well, exhibit Q.
Well, yeah, because, right, it's not like Alejo. Alejo has a history of injuries anyway. And then he came to the club. He played 1.5 games, got injured. Came back for half a game, got injured. Came back for another half a game, got injured. It just kept happening.
Yeah.
And, Bedridis is going to kick up and say, well, I don't make signings without the okay from the head coach. Right. But that head coach was on borrowed time anyway by the time that they signed Alejo.
Yeah.
So the reason he signed Alejo was the reason he signs a lot of these players, was like a stopgap to, okay, all right, the fans are kicking off about something. I gotta do something. I gotta pull something out of my ass. Here's a play. I signed a player. I signed a player. Look, here's a player that I signed. Don't worry about it. Here he is. Just stop looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except now he's not going to be able to do that.
Nope. Oh well. Shall we move on?
Well, yeah. I mean, let's go to Grasava for a second as well.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about them.
Yeah. So
kind of forgot about them because it's a bit of a big deal, to be honest, especially for this is Mappa social media, because we listen. Got to give credit to the account We Are Grasava, because they said that this guy Javi Rozada was going to be the next head coach because Mr. Badia said no. And when it was announced, well done, give them their flowers. And then all of a sudden, our X account went mad. All these Spanish football fans started following us. It's mad.
Okay.
Again, no one. Listen, I've never heard of him before. I spoke to a few people that are involved in football in Spain, and they don't really know too much about him. But I believe he had to spell out Oviedo. And if I'm not mistaken, aren't Oviedo like a fan-owned club? Didn't they go through a funny spell? Wasn't Stan Collymore involved in Oviedo as well?
Stan Collymore was there for a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was manager of like the B team for Oviedo. Took over the first team as well for a little bit. I've got some 3 seasons at City Lealtad. He was at Racing Santander for 4 months. And last year he was at Real Aviles. So, yeah.
Where?
Real Aviles.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Good
But
job. Good job. The accent isn't somewhere else.
it is on the E, but I'm choosing to not pronounce it like that. I mean, I can do. I mean, listen, after the sounds I was making earlier, I could say Reala Villes. Yeah.
Yeah,
There you
go. He said
Reala
it.
Villes. Yeah.
And this one's just for you. That's our splash sound effect should be recorded and played in every pod as an outro. This is Thraso, not Thaso.
Oh God. Right, so that's the news from Grasava. There was another thing as well I caught that I didn't put in the notes, is that Gerkida, whenever they do an interview with somebody, they release like clips of it every so often. And they got an interview with Savin a couple of weeks back. And again, they're releasing bits of it at a time. And one of the things that they asked him was, which clubs did he approach before he went to any Ipsona to take the Grasava name, and he listed off a bunch of clubs. So, and one of them was Achna. Like he mentioned, like he went to Achna and asked them about that. He went to Paralimni. He went to Beja 2014. He went
when they were still around or when they folded?
No, when they were still around. So this was before Grasava were a thing. And in the end, the only ones that would agree to change their name to include Grasava in the name were any Ipsona, and that's why he's got the club there now.
Right.
So there you go.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Let's move on, shall we?
Let's
do something else. No? Okay. Let's roll. And the next game is Ari beating Apollon by 2-0. Kvida with an own goal, giving Ari the lead. Ari were then awarded a penalty. Sorry, there was a goal disallowed. Apologies. There was a goal disallowed for offside. I forgot to mention this one. Then there was a VAR check for a pretty dangerous challenge there. Nothing was given. But then Ari were awarded a penalty. Gomis stepped up and Kun did his heroics by saving it. But that wasn't enough because just like their first encounter with us at the beginning of the season, Ari's, I'd say the goal that killed the game off came from a counter-attack from a corner kick, even though the goalkeeper stayed in his own box this time. So, pretty standard victory for Ari. Apollon didn't offer too much. And yesterday, there was a bit of news that broke, which came as a bit of a surprise, even though I did say that he was going to get sacked eventually, but I was still surprised that it's happened when it happened, which means, ladies and gentlemen, managerial casualty number 10 is here.
Here we go again, it's another day, another manager is out, we couldn't stay. The ink's still wet on that brand new deal, but in Cyprus change is all too real. Oh, another manager is out. It's no surprise we scream and shout. Last season, 18, the year before was more. In this revolving door, who's keeping score?
Sofroni or Gatos!
Sofroni! Oh, thank you, Sofroni! Oh, so yes, it's official. With that dire performance, the Apollon hierarchy have decided to bin Sofroni Zavusti. The decision, I've got to say, has been derided on Apollon social media, blaming the board and the director of football, Magis Babayoannou, for the recruitment of the team rather than Sofroni's. In fact, some people were commenting specifically on the Instagram post to say that they want to say something more negative about the board than what they'd already written, but they felt sorry because of the personal loss that Apollon president Gizis had this week. So, now 2 things for me to talk about this is one, the decision was made for this sacking very quickly, right? It was like 6 hours. The news, the rumor broke, and within 6 hours he was gone.
Yep.
The fact that it happened so quickly during what is supposed to be like a period of benthos, the period of well, the president isn't 100% on Apollon right now. Let's just say that, right?
Yeah.
So
Certainty.
the fact that the fact that this happened so quickly makes me think that this has been on the cards for a long time. Now, not only because of how quickly they got rid of him after the rumors broke, but the fact that the morning after, his replacement was already hanging around Golossi.
Yeah.
This is Hernan Losada,
Yep.
an Argentine Italian with experience at Beerschot in Belgium, DC United in the US, Montreal in Canada, and back to Danes in Belgium again.
Where's the link though? Like, how did they find this guy? How did they decide? Like, I'm trying to find out. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
No idea. It's not Craig Craig doing anything either, is it?
No.
No idea where this has come from. But either way, that's not been announced yet. But he's hovering over the club right now, Hernan Lozada. Now, Sofronis wise, he was 3 days off managing the team for a full calendar year. After leaving the Cyprus national team in the lurch, he rejoined Apollon to manage them for the 3rd time. In that time, he presided over 40 games, winning 15 and drawing 10 of them.
Right.
Which means he lost 15 games as well. So it's not great form for an Apollon manager. However, he still had the support of the fans.
Right. Well,
this
is the strange one for me. It's a strange one for me. And when I say it's a strange one, it's because I always hear he's the best man manager. And my argument is always, eventually players are going to get fed up of being coached on the fucking touchline.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what's happened.
Well, it's not just that. Is he never found his best 11.
No.
Ever. Right?
No.
And there's one player in particular that I keep saying needs to start games. But he did come off the bench again. And with Shiki started the game. It means we still get to play the bloody song.
Κάποιοι από αυτούς θα περάσουν, Γιώργο Λεωνίδου, στον αγώνα.
Ο Βρίκης και ο Σίκης είναι που θα περάσουν.
Περίμενε, Βρίκης.
Ο Βρίκης και ο Σίκης είναι που θα εισελθούν.
Ναι.
Yes! Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Όλο μπαίνουν, Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Δεν μας φτάνουν, δεν μας μπαίνουν. Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Χορεύει η κερκίδα με το ρυθμό. Βρίκη, Σίκη, Βρίκη, Σίκη. Γκολ και χαμός. Απολών Θεός.
Never gets old.
No.
Never gets old.
And for the next Apollon manager, right? Enough bullshit. Start Vrikis.
Yeah. Now look, let's go back to Sofroni here, right? Because you touched on it briefly about how he was the Cyprus national team head coach. Okay. This is a guy who, at the time, wasn't he at Karmiotis? Then he went to Omonia,
No, yeah.
and then after Omonia, where was he?
He went back to Karmiotis again.
He went back to Karmiotis, and then he got the national team job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he signed a 3-year deal for the national team.
Yep.
And then the moment Apollon came calling, he went running back to be some kind of white knight. I find it absolutely crazy how you could get the biggest job on the island, right? Arguably, it's the national team. A job that most coaches, Cypriot coaches, would give their right, left arm, testicles, wherever for. He had what, 2 games, 3 games, if that? Can't remember.
Yeah, he had 2 international windows, so that's 4 games.
4 games. Okay, so he had 4 games, and then Apollon come calling, and he says, "All right, I'll take it." What was he thinking? What did he think would happen? He thought he was going to have a job for life there. Do you really think he's going to get paid out in full as well?
I think he went there thinking that he had unfinished business.
Like what?
Well,
What was his unfinished business? I mean, when he was there, okay, they won a cup, but what did he do in his second spell for him to think that, oh, I'm gonna make this? What is he gonna make them challengers? What? He got a win against Omonia, one of the worst Omonia performances of the season, if not probably the worst. That was his stay of execution. He didn't beat APOEL, even though they probably should have done. I know they fought back. What did he think was going to happen?
I don't know.
We said at the beginning of the season with the whole Gabriel Craig or the Craig Gabriel stuff, it was reminiscent of when Jesper Janssen got the Omonia job. So Fronny was already there, right? Yeah. So he was going to be on a hiding to nothing when the new people came in. But obviously that hasn't happened. And I'm sorry, but I don't care what anyone says. I know it says here that Mihaly says Babiano was sacked as well.
He hasn't been sacked. He's going to be released at the end of the season. At the end of the season.
Yeah. But it's like, I'm sitting there thinking, he signed most of those players. Most of these signings were his. I don't care what anyone says. Okay? Because he did it at Omonia when he was signing these random players. I'm sorry, man. Look, I've got no sympathy for him. Okay? Not that I don't like him or anything like that. I'm just saying I've got no sympathy because when you've got the Cyprus national team job, they're playing well, right? Okay, not as well as with Agi, but we were playing well. This is a guy that, you know, most Cypriot fans love. Ethnikos, they love him. And every time he joins a club, oh my God, Omonia fans, and then APOEL fans, and Apollon fans. He's done in Cyprus, bro. Like Bedros hit the nail right on the head right here. He's done in Cyprus.
Well, is he done?
Well, we saw that he was, well, this is it. I mean, Bedros says here only small teams would be interested, and one team apparently is interested. According to reports, it's Gigi. Or is it Gigi's?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah. The Jungenis.
Yeah. Rockets,
Gigi.
Ethnikos interested.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Ethnikos are interested, so it'll be there for 3 months until, I don't know, what job will be available in 3 months.
It'll be a job in Greece. Or Monikos in Ismail. Well, you never know.
Yeah,
I mean, when you get back with your toxic ex-girlfriend, it's just not working.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Omonia, Too Furious, right? They seem to be going through ex-Karmiotis head coaches right now. So,
yeah. Although the new guy had a spell out on Omonia as well. So,
yes, Fangio boys. Yeah. Anyway,
move on.
Yep, we've done that one.
Haven't Adi got a player going on international duty again? So they've got 4 players.
A player. They've got 4 players. Three of their defenders are going to AFCON. That is
Did that last
who
week,
is
don't
it?
worry.
It is
That last week.
Kalulu is going to Dr. Congo.
Dr. Congo. Yes.
The Democratic Republic of Congo, is the DR, the doctor. Anyway, Steve Yago is going with Burkina Faso. Musunda is going with Gabon, and there's also Borhan is going with the Comoros.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So
yeah.
that's that guy. Oh, as well, there is a fifth player in Cyprus going to AFCON, and that's Francis Uzoho. He's going with Nigeria.
Oh, there's also the lad Langa.
Bruno Langa is going as well,
Yeah,
isn't he?
yeah. I think is it
at Bafo.
Mozambique? I think.
Yep.
Mozambique? I can't remember.
Yeah. Sorry, I've just seen a comment.
Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
How come you saw that before I did? Why did that come up?
I don't know why I saw it before you did, but anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Shall we move on?
We can move on.
Let's go. Let's get this one out of the way. Get it over and done with. Omonia went to Larnaca and drew 1 apiece against AEK. Masura giving the visitors the lead. Then Banayodu had a goal disallowed for a marginal offside.
I mean, to be fair, somebody's going to have to explain this one to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take it back. Let me take it back.
Well,
Let me take it back for you.
Yeah, he hasn't come up on screen yet.
Okay, no, I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
Right. So when Omonia take the corner, it goes out. Then it's past to Semedo, and he was in an offside position when the ball was passed.
Oh, it's that's where the offside is.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
yeah.
Sorry. No, I thought the offside was happening when Banayodu gets the ball.
No.
Because
it when,
he's also offside when that happens as well.
Is he?
I thought, yeah.
So that's when he received the ball.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So second goal disallowed, but then AEK did AEK things and crossed the ball in the box, and Cabrera, like a tiger, prowling.
It's a brilliant header.
A great header, absolutely great header. But Thasso, should Omonia have had a penalty? Because by the look of it, I've seen them given. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, isn't it? It's an interesting one. It's an interesting one, that one. I mean, that one's open to interpretation, isn't it? Is the ball too close to the hand?
Is it too close to the hand? I don't know. For me, Bedros messaged me saying I'm lagging. Am I lagging?
You are a little bit, yeah.
That's weird. I haven't got the little fucking icon telling me that my internet is slow. I don't know. But anyway, so penalty or not a penalty?
We've seen them given. We've seen them given. We've seen them not given as well. But yeah, it's a penalty.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, that's right. Let's move on. I don't think there's anything else to really discuss.
No, there wasn't any news from AEK or Omonia, really. You guys are too busy doing Europe and stuff.
Doing bits. Yeah. Right. Anyway, final game and pretty straightforward victory for Bafo, 2-0 against Paralimni. Bruno, Dunk the Clown giving the lead. And then our favourite player at Bafo, Derek. 2-0 win.
Yeah. I mean, straightforward for Bafo. They kind of walked it, really, didn't they? They didn't score. They didn't score until midway through the second half. But yeah, in control of the game. The only reason that they weren't more up before that first goal was because of Banayodu pulled off some good saves in the Paralimni goal. But yeah, walking it. In the meantime, Paralimni have got the exact number of points and wins as Doxa did 2 seasons after 14 games. and that is 0 wins and 1 point.
My
and
goodness.
and we know what that meant for Doxa.
Yes.
Now, Doxa, the 15th game of the season, they beat Ari 2-0.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Now, Paralimni have got Agrida next week. So,
Listen,
mm,
the way that Agreda are playing right now with Mario as head coach,
mm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, Pedro is saying Kennedy was the wrong coach to sack, but
Correct.
I don't know,
I agree
man.
with
You say that, but who's their leading goal scorer last season?
Sim Dandy.
And who did they sign to replace the goal scorer? Who did they sign this summer to get the goals from?
Did they sign a forward? Oh, they did. They signed Ivan Laka.
Oh, and that's a great segue onto our Paralimni section, isn't it, Thasso?
Oh,
Because
there you go. So here you go. Three players have been announced as released by Paralimni. So these are the first 3 from, I think, going to be a load over the next couple of weeks as they try to get ready for life in the 2nd division already. So the players released so far are Rodrigo Souza, Lohan, and
Lindsay
Ivan
Lohan.
Laka.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. So that is Souza signed for Paralimni on the 1st of January, played 26 times, scoring and assisting in 1 goal. Lohan signed in October and played 10 times, assisted once. And Ivan Laka signed in the summer, played 10 times and scored a goal. Laka's uncle, Marco Gira, is still there, but he's also one of the other names mentioned for the chopping block, along with Edson, Kuster, and
No, not General Custer.
and Edwin Balua.
Really?
Yeah, like the times I've seen Balua play, I've been like, oh, he seems like he could do a job. But according to rumors, at least at Paralimni, they don't think he's worth anything, so they're going to be sending him on his way. But yeah, so the club is said to want to concentrate on young Cypriots before they get into the 2nd division. So they want to give those young players experience before they go down.
Fair. Why not? Why not? Well, there's a bit of Buffon news, and Oni Valakari has made his move to San Diego, Wales vagina.
Yeah.
If you watch Anchorman, if you've seen Anchorman, you know what I'm talking about. He's made his move permanent. Apparently, it's a club record sale from Buffon. So I don't know what figure it is, to be honest. It could be anything, really.
Fucking panda, making me look stupid. Sorry, I just wanted to get another Anchorman quote in there. Well, I mean, we can see what Transfermarkt has to say about the cost of the transfer. Should we?
Go on. I'll wait for you.
1.5 million euros.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Not bad. Not bad.
You stay classy, San Diego.
I mean, but also, genuinely, really good player. He's going to be missed.
Yeah, for sure. Decent player. But to be fair, Buffon have moved on anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Good bit of money. Rocket says, hasn't played for us for a while, but sad to see. I mean, he was at AIK for a bit, wasn't he, before going to San Diego?
He went out on loan a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, league table.
League table.
Come on. Don't be scared. There we go. Go on, Tasso. Over
So
to you.
Paphos are in first with 34 points. Omonia are in second with 30 points. Aris are in third with 29 points. AEK are in fourth with 28 points. APOEL in fifth with 26 points. Apollon are in sixth with 21 points. AEL are in seventh with 21 points. Akrita are in eighth with 16 points. Olympiacos are in ninth with 15 points. Achna are in 10th with 14 points. Omonia Radipo are in 11th with 13 points. Anorthosis are in 12th with 13 points. FC Krasava Eni Ipsona Freedom 24 Freedom Krasava FC Eni Ipsona Young Boys Ipsona Krasava are in 13th place with 11 points, and Paralimni are in 14th place with 1 point.
So, does anyone want to guess when Paralimni's first win will be?
Well, I mean, I'm finding it difficult to see where they will get one.
It's likely to be, if it happens, it's likely to be when the Group B begins, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's looking bad for them.
Yeah.
Really bad for them. Really bad. They're not scoring goals. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Rockax doesn't see him winning a game this season. I don't know where it's going to come from, man.
Yeah, I mean, they won't be the first team to do that. There's been a couple of other instances in the past. However, we're talking a good 10, 15, 20 years ago since the last time that happened. Oh, saying that, no, I'm wrong. I think Bayek, when they were in the first division, didn't win.
No, they beat Omonia.
They beat Omonia.
Yeah,
So they
1-0.
got one win. Okay, there's definitely one that's happened quite recently. I know Ari as well. They got
needs to
2
check
points
up.
one season.
Needs to check that. Check that. But it's not looking good. I mean, Yanni has asked for predictions for the relegated clubs. Well, we know Paralimni is going to be one.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess who the next two are going to be?
I think Omonia Radipo and afterwards it's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really hard. I'd probably go Agrida. Like, they're performing well right now. But I can see them falling off at some point.
I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's difficult for me
is.
to say because I think with Aradipo, I think they've got enough to stay up in the squad. But again, this is no disrespect to Sacha, but I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be the guy. I don't know. Olympiacos, I think they're in danger of slipping into it as well. I know that they've been playing well recently, but that three at the back system, I don't know. But it's difficult to predict at the moment. Even Anorthosis, man. Even Anorthosis gets sucked in there.
Well, they're already in there. They're 12th.
Yeah. So I don't know. Anyway, what else have we got?
Well, outside of the Brodathlima, of the things that we talked about, I didn't see anything else.
Well, I've got a little story. Let me just find it.
Yeah,
let me find it because it's I actually find it quite amusing, but at the same time, it's like, you know, whatever. So, you know, Akirona, right?
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. I know where we're going. I thought you might have talked about it last week with Cesspit.
No. This. I don't know if it's the same thing that you're thinking, but
okay.
Akirona, on the 1st of December, they announced Kingsley as their head coach. In fact, he signed a new contract as well, like within a few days, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4 days. Yeah, so he signed on the 1st of December, and I think on the Friday last week, he signed a new deal. And then they sacked him on the Sunday. It's just mad. It's mad. They're another team that's fucked. Truly fucked.
I listen. I think there's somebody involved in that team that needs to be investigated for a lot of things.
Yes.
And
are we going to do that? Are we
no,
going to go there?
No. We're not going to go there. What I will say, because you've already mentioned the individual by name previously, so people who like to do a bit of detective work, as I've run a search on that name on LinkedIn to see what kind of things come up.
Yes.
Or put it in Google and Google News and change the language to Romanian. You might find some interesting stuff as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, that's that.
That's that. Right.
But there is one more thing, isn't there?
There is one more thing. There is.
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know. Spin the wheel now.
He's back.
He's back. All right. So, a busy little boy this week.
Ooh.
Busy little boy. Now, there's three things that I'm going to talk about. And the first one, I think it got talked. I think we mentioned it very briefly on the podcast a couple of weeks back. And this is the youth game, the under-17s game between Apollon and Nea Salamina. And Nea Salamina ended up releasing a statement in that, where they released a statement every day, every 6 hours or so, saying like, "Oh, this. This was something that they'd mentioned happening, an incident that happened during the game between Apollon and Nea Salamina, involving under-17s fans, parents." Now, Vrionidis didn't actually break down what had happened other than calling it an incident.
Right.
However, following this incident, both under-17s teams now have to play a home game without fans and an away game without fans.
Lovely.
That's the first thing.
Okay.
So whatever happened is of the same severity as whatever happened during the Apollon APOEL game, because they both got hit with the same thing. Right. Now, back to Apollon. Apollon are in this again. And this time, we're going to the futsal. Right. So the Apollon futsal team has to play 3 matches without fans. And this was this was during their game against the Agbu Ararat. And basically, an assistant ref went to go talk to the Apollon bench about something. And an Apollon fan took it upon themselves to go smack the referee on the back of the head while he was talking to the Apollon bench.
Wow. So
the way that it's described in the Vrionidis text, it's slapped on the back of the head. That's what he says. Yeah. So the Apollon futsal team has to play 3 games without fans because of that. And finally, here's one for you. Right. This is the stuff that we come for when we do this section of the Vrionidis, when we do this section of the podcast, right? This is an under-19s 3rd division game between Gedros Agias Marinas Skilluras, and Omonia Radipu. So we've got a fine and an 8-match ban for Andreas Trachillis, Andreas Ellinas, Marios Hagiosif, and Andreas Xenofontos. Now, why have they been fined and banned for 8 matches? I'll tell you why. It's because they went and played despite them not being on the match sheet. They replaced 4 other players who were on the match sheet. So they've been banned for 8 games and fined. Their head coach, Anastasia Tumazu, has also been handed a fine and has had a coaching license taken off her for 7 months.
Wow. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Bro! 7 months. Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. 7 months.
It's mad. Wow.
Intense. Play the people you say you're going to play, people. Please. Please. Play the real people. You're going to get found out if you don't play the real people.
Regare! Regare!
Ragara. You know, it's Anastasia.
Wow. Wow.
Asu.
That's an amateur team mistake from them, to be honest.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So yeah,
Wow.
7 months out.
Well, if she was 2 months pregnant,
I mean, it works.
it does. It does.
And once the baby's born, it is under 17. So
Yes. Yes.
stick a
Yes.
shirt on him.
Exactly. Exactly. Anyway,
But make sure you give him the right name.
yeah, put them on the match sheet as well. It's important.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We've got the
Yeah.
technologies to do it. There's an online platform that you can do it. So
Yes.
you know,
Yep, exactly.
it's compatible with iOS, Android. Just saying, you know. Anyway, we're done.
We're done.
It's time to spin the wheel. What is coming? We don't know. Spin the wheel now.
And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. We've been through a lot today, haven't we? Been through a lot.
We did. We did. Oh, we did.
Yes, yes, and it's under an hour and a half as well. So I think we've done very, very well. Very
Mhm.
well. Anyway, those of you still watching, don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram and X at This Is Mappa. Thaso is at Flares Cafes. Don't forget, link in the description. We've got the Book of Mappa, chapters 1, 2, and 3. It's all there. The book shall be released hopefully in the summer. We are, how many pages deep are we now? So 448 pages in A4
Mm.
Word document.
I mean, the good thing, it was good to have like a couple of quiet weeks in there. But now, now we're ramping up for the Christmas break and the winter transfer window.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, that's it from us, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, tell everyone that you know about this pod. Yeah, and we'll be back this time next week, I guess, with Conference League roundup, Brathma roundup, more Vrionidis stuff, and maybe some managerial appointments. You never know. Bollocks to it. Hade, good night.
Bye.